Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is session 3 of the Hall of the Demigods with the Badassians. Tonight, we have with us Akira.
Hey.
We have Daisy. We have Juno.
Howdy.
And we have Beckett.
Ew.
Sitting at the table tonight, we last encountered a room with pendulums swinging at rapid intervals. So tonight, we will pick up with how will we cross this room? Starting at the top of the list of Akira, what would you like to do?
Can I roll for acrobatics to try to just flip my way through?
Yes.
Let's hope my rolls are better today. I got a 19.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting right off the bat. So, so we start off tonight with Akira immediately, without thinking or anything else, immediately jumps into forward dives, barrel rolls, backflips, everything you think of, narrowly avoiding each pendulum as it barely misses her. And so finally, Akira, you land within inches of the door, and you kind of just turn around and you stare at your team. And with that being said, Akira's fabulous spotlight moment leads to Daisy. Can't help that. Well, I'm sure, Daisy, if you put the effort in, you could easily outmaneuver her.
There's an update. Can I do it also for everybody?
Yes.
Team?
16. Let's see. To my... Okay. Daisy, you do one better than Akira. You just walk. You don't sprint. You don't speed walk. You just walk. The pendulum doesn't even come close to touching you. And then finally, when you rest upon the exit, you kind of lean on Akira. Hey. Now, Juno.
So, Juno, kind of being a little bit cocky and everything, he's gonna go, I can totally do better than both of you guys. And he's going to do, what should I do? He's just going to, you know what? This is gonna be creative. He's going to moonwalk and do it backwards.
Since you're going backwards, whatever roll you're making has to be at disadvantage.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, so, buddy, what do you want me to roll?
Performance.
What performance? Okay, so I roll it twice, right, and then choose the lowest.
Yes.
Ah, I'm so glad. Okay, it'll be a 14 then.
Now that is room for a challenge, so you must 14 to my... Oh, yeah! So, Juno, you look at Daisy, you look at Akira, you like, that ain't nothing. You hurry up and you snap your fingers and turn around, you start moonwalking backwards. You make it about 5 paces, and a pendulum slaps you in the back, slashing you for 11 damage.
Oh my god! 11? Please don't double that. That would be... Okay, I guess. With that though, Juno, it's just gonna be like, I totally meant to do that.
Well, with Juno being knocked prone onto the ground with a slash in his back, that leads the tables to Beckett.
This is not going to end well. But Beckett's going to be smooth and just casually walk.
Acrobatics.
Athletics. I'm walking.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Athletics.
Challenge it.
What'd you get?
14.
To my 14. Well, we would usually play meets it beats. However, I'm going to do something a little different. So, Beckett, you just You're in a I don't really care mood today. Your character's just not feeling it. You didn't get a really good sleep last night in an uncomfortable, unfamiliar place. So you kind of take off walking in an I don't care mood. However, on the other end of the room, Akira, you're first to spot it, and you kind of nudge Daisy, and you both see riding atop a massive armored white wolf is a gnome with a steely look in her eye. Singular because the other is sewn shut due to a deep scar that runs diagonally across her face, as if an axe had almost caved it in at some point. A walking miracle, she appears to be around 40 years by human standards, and is wearing a set of armored robes and electric blue leather gloves. Her wolf, on the other hand, has an angry look in his eye, willing to demolish anything that stands in her path or causes harm to anything she cares about. You can tell by the blood and the scars on this wolf that it will fight tooth and nail to shred anything. Now, as you see this, the wolf takes off. It grabs Beckett. It swoops up Juno. And it comes to a sliding halt in front of the door and drops you both on the floor and just stands there with the gnome looking down at you. Akira.
Well, first she's gonna look at the boys and then go like, "Did you learn that you can't outdo me?"
I can outdo you any time of the fucking week. It's just today's a little bit of an off day, okay? So fuck off.
And she's just gonna pat him on the head and be like, "Oh my lord!" And then she's gonna look up at this wolf, and her whole "I don't give a fuck" attitude is just gonna fade, and she's gonna be like,
Do you wish to extend a hand?
she's gonna hold her hand more like this as to offer it for a sniff, like you would a normal animal that you don't know.
Question, do you speak Elvish, Dwarvish, or Gnomish?
Speak Elvish. It would help if I didn't accidentally disclose it.
Did you say you speak Elvish?
And something
Okay.
about it.
So, in a Elvish accent, the woman that was riding atop, that is kind of short, stands up and says, "Oi! Don't touch him.
I'm
My
not.
name is Commander." Hush, lady, she says harshly. "Commander Harvish Tonwall at your command. This here is Skarsball. Do not touch."
And then the attitude's gonna come back, and she's gonna look up at this elf and be like, "I wasn't. No, I'm sorry. I wasn't going to touch. I was offering."
So, as you repeat that, or as you say this, Beckett, you immediately recognize the level and the spell that she's about to use as her hand lights up with lightning, and she says, "Honey, I assure you, whatever attitude you may bear within you, mine is much worse."
She's just gonna roll her eyes and be like, "Whatever."
She says, "That's it." She looks over to Daisy and she says, "My, what is a fair maiden like you doing out here?"
Oh no, that's what I'm doing.
So Daisy kind of hears this, looks up at the gnome, and blushes, and kind of just, yeah. She says, "It's okay to be shy." She looks down at Beckett and Juno both. "All right, laddies. So tell me, what in the green earth that we walk upon were you thinking?"
What do you mean? We're just trying to get through this thing.
"You about took a blade to the face, and this one," she points down to Juno, "did take a blade to the back.
Juno is never useless.
Look at him! He's got a slash down his back. You can see the anger riddled in his veins. Tell me, does the boy know how to control it?"
Probably not, but we're working on it. Just leave him alone.
Actually, yes, Juno, I hear you. I'm gonna need you to roll your con save to how we feel about your rage.
Ooh, I am not happy. I got a 5.
Hang on. Yes, Juno is beyond pissed. Oh, Lord. All I can suggest you is think wisely. Go ahead. But you have to think out of anger.
Juno is going to look up at her and goes, "I can control my anger if you would just shut the fuck up. Because why the fuck are you talking this shit? and acting as if you are the fucking greatest person on this earth. You've made mistakes before too, haven't you? So why the fuck are you coming after me and my friends for it?
She says, you know what? Maybe I will. Skossboggle, grab him. I now need you to make a dexterity save.
Fuck.
Daisy wants to charm, so before you make that save, here, charm her.
Hey now, we don't need to do all that. There is no explanation to be such damn bitches and dicks. We all want to live. Can we just work something out, please? Please?
She looks down at you and says, now, for a maiden like you, yes, I would listen. However, this disgusting, ogre-like pig cannot control its mouth.
Kinda seems like a problem. You pissed him off. That's on you.
You see, I have killed men twice the size of him, and I would be damn sure to have Squashboggle hold him under one of these swidgels as it slices his neck and watch his blood ooze into the cracks of the floor.
Okay. Big dick energy. Relax. You can chillax. Okay? Well, these are my friends. There's no need for you to be all doing all that. We can work something out. Unless you also want to be useless and not do something.
As you spark the word useless, fun fact, useless is one of her triggers in this, so, oh fuck. Spark the word useless. She looks at you, and her eyes go from a steely, cold-hearted bitch to rage-filled, darkened red eyes, and she looks down and says, useless? And here we go. She sits up on her wolf a little bit more, cracks her neck. Useless is when you stand around like this barbaric bastard of a child his parents never should have had. Useless is when you have horns atop your head you can't use and you stand around looking pretty to be a bitch.
So it comes in use. I look cute.
Useless. Useless is far-fetched. Useless is nothing compared to what your group of imbeciles is. You will not make it another mile, and I will laugh at your pity and your despair.
You following us?
I have to get through here.
Okay. You got a lot of time in your hands.
I have a lot of time to ditch a group like you.
Okay, then quit following us.
I didn't follow. You're in my way.
Then move along.
Hang on. Before I continue with this, Akira and Beckett, I'm gonna let you guys speak, and then Juno, I know your little character is like fucking rage-filled right now, but let's let these two talk real quick.
I was enjoying that. That was hilarious. What would you like to say? 'Cause I know you're chomping at the bit.
Akira's not going to say anything. She's just going to casually walk over to Juno and just cast Mending to heal his back wound.
Beckett, would you like to say anything before I move on to Juno?
So you say that this wolf will like go after anything, right?
Absolutely anything that causes her harm.
All right. So I'm going to cast Silent Image, but I'm going to do it on the side of the room that we're not. So like we're by the door. I'm going to do it behind us, and it's going to be another gnome that is not in question, but it's a gnome, and he's going to shoot an arrow at her. Obviously, it's not going to like cause damage, but it's still attempted, so it'll miss her, so to speak.
Alright, what save do I need to roll if there is one?
There isn't one. It just happens.
Okay. So as this happens, she feels Scarbuckle turn aggressively. She looks down and fearful almost. Her anger disappeared. Fear spreads across her face, and she drops down, latches on, as the wolf darts through the pendulums as fast as it can. Straight through the shadow image, which is disappeared by now since it's non-existent, and shoots straight through the door.
I suggest that we all get the fuck out of here. Now.
Okay, Juno.
And as the wolf and everything is like sprinting off, and he's going to yell, "Yeah, you better run, you saggy titted bitch!"
With that being said, the wolf halts in its tracks right before the door closes. And it yanks its head around with a harsh and it looks back at Juno, bloodlust in its eyes. I'm going to start at the top of the list. Akira, quickly, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna fucking grab Juno and I'm gonna yeet him through the damn door.
I need you to roll a strength save.
23!
Okay, so since you didn't specify, the door was closed, but now there's a Juno-sized hole in it.
Love you, Juno.
As you pick Juno up by the shirt and by his pants and yeet straight through the door as he goes flying. Akira, would you also like to go?
Sure. I'm gonna go through the Juno-sized hole.
Akira kind of ducks down and crawls through the Juno-sized hole. Daisy?
I'm dipping.
Daisy follows behind and also goes through the fucking Juno-sized hole. Beckett?
I'm gonna dive through it and kind of belly flop right in front of him.
I'm gonna give you damage.
That's
Okay. So, Beckett belly flops and dives through the door for 2 damage.
Ouchie.
So as you enter this next room, this room is a bit more dark and grotesque. Sitting in the middle is a long wooden table with a red cloth running through the middle of it. Along seated 12 chairs, one on the very far end in which sits a lady. A slender, deathly pale, paper-thin, skin-high elven woman in a damper coat with a sharply pointed chin and dark eyes whose arms are covered in intricate wrist watches. With receding blonde hair and an ornate hourglass in her right hand, sits patiently waiting at the far end of the table. Almost as if she was waiting for you.
Just gonna look at this lady and be like, you're fucking creepy.
She says, and you look delicious.
Oh, I've been told.
She says, let me introduce myself. I am Lady Corilla Laurenhale, an underboss of the Underrealms. And don't worry, you're not early, and you didn't even think about being late. We're just in time for a fabulous feast. Let me feast upon this wondrous spectacle group you've brought to me.
You're not eating my fucking friends. What the fuck?
Just breathe, she says in a calmly disturbing voice. For I am not to eat. If I wanted to eat you, you'd be dead already.
She's gonna look at her friends and be like, what the fuck do we do now?
Well, looking at your friends and asking for help, Daisy, Akira's like, what do we do? You turn around to look behind you, and there stands Scarbuckle and the commander.
On second that, turn back around.
So Daisy, Akira's asking, what do we do?
We ask someone else.
Okay, Juno.
And has a little grin on his face and says, I want to kill him. Let's do it. Come on. Let's just one little hit. Just one little hit. That's all that matters. Just one little tiny hit. Okay? Okay? Because, like, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we just want to fuck up?
So Akira, Juno's advice is, let's beat this bitch's ass.
She's just gonna reach over, like, and just kind of put her arm around Juno and just put him in a headlock and be like, if you don't fucking stop trying to get us killed, I'm going to kill you myself. And she's gonna have a happy little smile on her face the whole time she says it.
Can I try to throw her off of me? Like, can Juno, like,
Strength
throw
check.
her off? Okay. Just a regular one?
Yeah.
I might need to start rolling on my phone or something. This is shit.
What'd you get?
Not right. I got a 4. I just said that.
So you go to push her off, and instead you end up pushing farther into her grasp, and now she has her arm around your neck. Not choking you, but holding you. On the other hand, if you would have succeeded, Daisy has her hand above your ear ready to snag it like your mom.
My mom's in jail.
Like your mom used to when you were a child. Fuck! So, we've heard from Juno. We've heard from Daisy. Beckett Akira's asking for advice.
Well, how the fuck we get out of here? 'Cause fuck this.
The
He's
lady
gonna-
hears this little comment and says, enjoy a feast with me. Pass spaghetti a simple meal. And I shall show you where the exit is.
First, tell us what the feast is. Are you feasting on our minds? Because it's what this feels like.
Oh, honey, I do have the ability to melt your brains. But no, it's a pot roast.
I'm pointing whatever direction Daisy would be and be like, we have animal people. Can we not? You got something that's not meat.
We also has. She says, hang on. She snaps her fingers 3 times. The room fills up with about 20 servants, all carrying different dishes. Laying 3 massive, I'm talking massive hogs on the table. A couple of briskets, and at last, a bowl about this big of berries, nuts, everything you could think of for a vegan. She says, sit and chats. I have questions.
This could be bad. This could be real bad. Why the fuck not?
Daisy.
I don't wanna.
Daisy's highly skeptical. Akira?
Kira's gonna walk her ass over and plop in the farthest seat away from this lady, making direct eye contact the whole time.
Juno?
Does Akira Juno?
Oh yeah, never mind. Juno, you don't get a choice. Akira drugged you with her. You're sitting next to her.
I want to sit next to it.
Speak up.
I would like to drag my chair all the way next to Akira. That we were at the end, also staring at the lady.
I'm sensing a fucking pattern here. Beckett?
I'm going to sit directly next to her.
Oh wait, you're sitting next to you're sitting right next to Corilla? Okay.
Ooh!
So she says she kind of sits back, gets comfortable. Her hourglass still in her right hand, held very tightly. And she says, so, what was Chiron? What's he sent you for?
You didn't say anything about Sharon.
Oh, we're supposed to be going to another camp.
Huzzah! I know what camp.
That's good. Can you point us in the right direction, please? Because obviously this is not where we're supposed to be.
We're talking to the counselor.
I feel like that's a lie, but, you know.
She sets down an orb on the right by you and she says, go on, peer into it then. If you do not believe me, you wicked soul, I'll show you the truth.
You just told me you have the power to melt my mind. Why would I want to look into that?
If I wanted to melt your mind, I'd stick my finger up to your ear and drizzle every bit of ooze in that head out of it. Now look into the bulb.
Okay. So with that, Beckett's going to lift his goggles off of his head and look into the orb.
As you lift your goggles, she gasps aloud. And doesn't say nothing else, she just gasps. And you look into the orb and you see a whole nother camp. And just like her, it's dressed in her colors. Red. And almost designed like a watch. And an hourglass figure almost. Tents are set up winding the middle of the campus in the middle to dedicate the middle of the hourglass. And the walls are set up just like the outside. She says, this is my camp. Why has Chiron sent another group of foolish fucking mortals to come?
Last time I checked, we weren't mortals. But I mean, you know, we're trying, okay? You see, we have to do this thing. Hey, guys, do you remember what we're supposed to be at this camp for?
I'm not wishing to Kira. Right?
Speak up.
They were talking. That's why I was talking to you.
Well, he asked the group for opinion, so I mean, right now you can speak.
Oh, I was just gonna whisper to Akira. I don't like her attitude.
Kira's gonna laugh a little and lean over and be like, she's not gonna like mine in a minute either.
I do.
Gorilla sits forward. All right, people. Eat your food. Let's get this over with so I can get you to camp. So my boys can show you that you're not supposed to be there. You can turn your ass around and go home. What do you want, dear?
Her. You could just show us the way now.
You don't touch food, you get no entry.
I could take some food for the road.
Eat.
I will on my way out.
Akira, go ahead before I do this next part.
Akira's gonna put food on the table, and out of the pants that she's got wrapped around the wound on her leg, she's gonna pull out 3 granola bars and hand them one to each person. Like we're eating.
I'm sorry.
I
I can't.
Gorilla takes the point of her fingers ever so slightly and flicks them, and a loud snap echoes through the room, extremely excessive to your ears. Scarbuckle enters the room with the commander on its back, followed by at least 10 of those green creatures I showed you last time. She says, I'm only going to ask you once again to not be rude guest and to eat the food that is set upon you. Didn't you learn any manners?
No. No, I
You
didn't.
know, I was born in a barn.
She says, how about this? You eat the food.
Mm-hmm.
I open the chamber and you can leave. Or I seal this chamber. I leave and you all die here together.
Suicide goals.
Yes,
Jesus
Beckett.
Christ.
Can I rip one of the ears off of the pig and just start gnawing on it?
Beckett, a little spook, just tugging on the ear. Nothing happens to you.
I want to get a grape. Just one.
Daisy kind of just sits back and picks up a grape and
I want to.
she blows on it, turns it around, keeps blowing on it, then she wipes it on her shirt. Seems legit. And bites it, just nibbles it. Just
You hear the crunch.
you hear the loud crunch across the room, and she just nibbles into it.
I'm gonna make direct eye contact while crunching this.
Jesus Christ.
Akira?
Kira's just gonna smile. Just like grab a small piece of meat, but she's not actually gonna put it in her mouth. She's gonna pretend like she ate it.
I'm gonna turn to Akira and agree. Yeah, that's some good food, isn't it?
Daisy's over here raising the sus level.
Go, baby.
Juno?
Juno is still in a headlock, so he can't.
No, at this point, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Akira just released you.
Perfect. Juno is going to look at Beckett and just point at him very confused, like, and he's just gonna scratch his head really quick and then just and go. Well, that's new. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to eat, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll eat. I want to get out of here. And then he's just gonna grab a tiny piece of cheese.
That's my piece. My cheese.
Well, you can get more.
Cranky. You should eat
It's
more.
mine now. It's my cheese now. If you don't like it's too bad for you. Womp womp. Cry.
I want to take a piece of ham, open their mouth, and shove it in there.
So Daisy aggressively rips off a hunk of ham, looks at it, examines it, flops it in her hand, walks over to Juno, grabs him by the two front buck teeth, pulls his jaw down and hams it in his throat, and then slams his jaw shut and says, "Enjoy that. Maybe it'll keep you quiet."
Can Juno Juno push her in some shape or form?
No, you can eat.
Juno, you can push her, yes.
What do I need to roll? Strength?
Yes, that'll be a strength check.
16!
16, okay, Daisy, you get pushed back into your chair.
That's why you still eating. Shut up.
So, as you all finish eating, well, as you three finish eating, the room swirls, fades to black, and you pass out. However, Akira, you didn't succumb, and you're still awake. However, you might want to come up with something fast, because your others are asleep.
She's gonna kind of pretend to fall asleep, but kind of keep peeking through her eyelashes at this bitch like, I don't fucking trust you.
You hear her say, "Alright, Hench, get them out of here, get them into the camp so they can hurry up and get their business done. I don't like the looks of them, but Chiron sent them, must be a good reason." Hench opens his mouth to speak, but no words come out, because you notice, Akira, through your slit eyes, that he has no tongue. And one by one, he picks up the crew and carries them off into a corridor behind the throne. Comes back. And finally, he's at you, and he goes to pick you up. Do you wish to do anything, or let it happen?
I'm just gonna be completely limp. I'm gonna keep playing it and listen as much as I can.
As he carries you for about 10 minutes, and he walks you into the camp. And he sets you down next to the others in a chair, and he walks off. And as you look behind, the man literally walks into nothing, disappears into thin air. Hours go by, until finally you all start waking up one by one in a completely new environment. Except for this time, you're greeted by a Catwoman-like person. It's a cat-born woman. She walks forward as she sees you all start to open her eyes. She says, "Well, hello! Welcome to Camp Chaos. My name is Winter. Winter Moon. I am not making that up. That is literally in the book."
Mm-hmm. Can I sue?
No.
Copyright.
If anything, copyright, because this book was made in 2023.
And I'll read them. That's not my account. They would know that.
So, starting at the top of the list, Akira, this woman is greeting you. What do you do?
Just gonna kind of sit back a little bit and look at this woman and be like, who are you?
Well, dear, I just told you, I am Winter. Winter Moon, Counselor Moon, if you wish.
I didn't ask for your name. I said, who are you?
She says, "Look, little lady, I have not patience for you. Many campers your age and your attitude come to this camp. Feel free to ask around about Miss Moon. I'll put you in your place. Whether that's losing your voice box or shaving you bald."
Yeah, my camera man.
Wouldn't be the first time my head's been shaved.
Says, "All right, you're going to be the first to learn." She looks over to Daisy. Says, "Well, hello there. And you are?"
I'm just gonna start crying and say I woke up with pussy in my face and not even a good kind.
Why can't y'all be normal? She has no comment. She's not responding to that. She looks on to Juno. And who might you be?
Juno is just going to look at her very coldly and is a little suspicious, and then he just goes, "Well, my name's Juno. I personally don't want to deal with your whatever you are. So please, just get the fuck out. Like, why the fuck do you, all these counselors and shit, have to wake us up? Or, like, right when we're about to wake up and we're trying to, like, fully comprehend shit, they always try to fucking talk to us. But, like, why can't they just fuck off? Like, why can't your pussy ass bitch fucking go away and leave us be for the rest of eternity? And you're not ever gonna lay a singular paw or whatever the fuck you want to call them nasty, crusty, musty, dusty things on my hair. Cause this shit, I style it on a day-to-day basis, and I don't need you guys to be fucking with that shit. Period.
She looks at you. She says, okay. Your little ass is gonna learn real quick. I see Chiron sent you here for a damn good reason. You, sir, are going through the worst training we have tonight. And you will not eat a single drop of food until you figure out what the hell is the cause of this. I don't give a damn if I've got to bring your mother from the prison cell she sits in and slaughter her in front of you. You will learn. And she moves on away from you. She looks down at Beckett. She kind of takes a deep breath. And she's like, and who are you?
I need you to note that my goggles are still up.
She is not scathed or scared.
So Becca's just gonna look up. How close is she to me exactly?
She is within, like, arm's reach.
Here. So I'm just gonna look up and be like, Kitty, and I'm just gonna pet her.
She jumps back, and the first time you get a real good look at her. A slender female cat person with orange tabby fur and a dark purple leather armor. Wearing nothing but a belt of daggers, the armor on her skin, a fetching hat, and a pair of tortoise shell glasses with green lenses, which strike you as particularly hip.
Explains her attitude. She's an orange cat. Anyway, I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna attempt to pet her.
I need you to roll a dexterity save. Within the blink of an eye of you barely touching the coat of her fur. A dagger is at the front of your face and right at the nook of your Adam's apple, meaning a swallow could slit you open.
Okay. She doesn't like pets, guys.
Hang on, I see two hands. We'll go with Daisy first.
Question. Since she's a cat, can we do animal handling?
I don't know, can you?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Just want her to chillax.
Go ahead, roll.
24.
And what do you say?
You better chillax before you get neutered.
Joke's on you, I got spayed.
That's a good move. Nobody wants kids with you.
No, I didn't want any kids with any of you.
That's okay. None of
Or
us
your
wanted you.
kind.
Thank God, dodged a bullet.
She says actually more like your mother dodged a bullet when she got rid of you.
No, the bullet went right up there. She didn't swallow.
Well, she should have. Or was you a drip down the back? Was you a back shot?
Probably. That explains a lot.
I mean, you're pretty fucking stupid for a deer.
Well, I'm sorry. At least my mom didn't fuck an animal.
Hey, dumb nuts! My mom was an animal. My dad was an animal. Cat versus cat. It stayed in the genders.
So how are you part human?
That's a good question.
Yeah, exactly.
Mom was part human. Dad was part human. Shit happens. How are you part deer? Was your mom a human fucker, or was your dad a human fucker?
Talk to the gods.
Exactly.
You're getting a little unrational here. Let's just relax.
You need to relax. You came at me with violence.
Your tail is fluffing.
Yeah. You're lucky I don't shave your horns off.
Kinky, relax. Make sure it's sharp, though.
Next time I'll pull your hair a little bit. Or you want me to spit down your throat.
Oh, God.
Or you want to act like a little
Oh,
whore.
God.
I'll throw you in a brothel, you little whore.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You need to go to a fucking animal shelter. You could be put in a cage.
And you need to be put down.
Yeah, I agree. But you'll get put down if you go to the animal shelter before me.
Okay. Juno, I saw your hand up.
Dr. Radass.
And I'm not done with your red ass either. Now sit down, shut up, bitch. She breaks her claws up, and her hands come up, and you just see these fucking claws come out. They're like this fucking big.
I'm gonna turn around and say, make sure you leave marks.
Juno, go before I have to kill Daisy.
Juno is just going to whatever her name is, the little cat lady. Oh yeah, it was Winter. She's going to look at the Winter lady and go, first of all, don't ever bring up my mom's fucking name ever from your fucking little whatever your mouth is. Snout. There we go. Snout. Secondly, if you lay another fucking finger on Becky, I will have to chop your fucking hand off. Because first of all, no one threatens my friends like that. Because if you threaten them again, I'm gonna shove this fucking fist so far up. Dang it, bro! Why can't I do anything? I wanted to finish real quick.
Okay, fine, finish. But she's got something for your ass.
Tail fluffed.
He was gonna say, I'm gonna shove my fist so far up your fucking ass that it'll come out right through your fucking mouth if you ever do that again. There we go. That is the end.
She says, I got two things for your little orcish little bitch ass. You look like a fucking bulldog on crack. Anyways, as I was saying, you come near me with anything trying to go up my ass, and so help me God, you better shove it far enough I forget. Secondly, she whips out a claw, and now I need you to make a dex save.
20.
20? Okay. So you take minor damage instead, but she still takes the claw to your throat.
No.
Hang on, I haven't dealt damage yet. You take 9 slashing.
Juno just wants to say one thing really quick. Just one little word.
Yeah, you better say something because your voice box is about to disappear.
He's going to do like the little eyebrow raise and go, ooh, kinky.
And slice. Your talking is done. Okay, hang on. Who had their hand up first, Daisy or Akira?
Daisy.
Okay, Daisy.
Oh, I want to mumble underneath. I know she's a cat, so I know she can hear.
She's going to hear it.
Okay, never mind. But I'm gonna say it anyway. I wanted what he had.
She slaps you across the face.
Oh yeah.
She said, don't worry, honey, in good times. And she gropes your face aggressively and moves on. Akira. It leaves you just sit there.
Yeah, my mouth is open.
Akira's gonna reach over and touch Juno's shoulder again and cast Mending.
Juno, you're healed again.
Also, really
She says,
quick
now,
question,
anyways.
since we got like I just have one quick question. I'm so sorry for interrupting you, but like, were we supposed to like reset our health if we got knocked out, or was it just we knocked out and then we have the same health as before?
Oh no, if you get knocked out by any type of food, spell, or anything, your health stays the same.
Oh, way to go out.
Okay,
I'm
so
about to be.
she steps back, she kind of collects herself, she lets everything unfloopify, and she says, "Look, I came over to simply introduce myself.
Came.
To show you that this camp is not what everybody says. To give you all a chance to understand. Now, if that is going to be a problem, I can send you right back the way you came. Or you can fucking deal with the flow, learn the way of things, and fix everything you know, including attitudes."
Hey, DM, I have a question. That's Daisy. Is she done with her speech?
Yeah, she's done.
Do you need help on fluffing her fur?
She walks away.
No, get back.
She keeps walking. In fact, as she's walking away, she casts magic chains on your chairs, and you're all stuck in your chairs till a new counselor comes up to you.
But can I try to charm real fast?
No.
It's fine.
So, she walks away, and a new counselor emerges. He approaches in a much more calmer manner. In fact, he approaches and immediately addresses himself. "Henrik Steedcastle, you could call me by. Call me Counselor Steed." As he walks forth, he is another centaur. Half man, half horse, except for he is missing his back right leg. He says, "I've learned your names, I have learned your ways. Akira, I understand you and Miss Moon did not get along too well. But I expect to have no problems out of you, and I will give you no problems. Am I understood?"
Cool your attitude and you won't have any problems with me?
"Ma'am, for what you understand, this is not an attitude, this is simply being direct."
Then fix your tone.
He says, "Maybe you should too."
I don't have one.
He says, you are a living, walking tone. Anyways, Daisy, I have also known about your sarcastic ways and the way you try to charm with your beauty. It will not work on me. You see this stump? I lost it killing my mother. You know why I killed my mother? She was slaughtering innocent children.
Why didn't you start with that?
I am one for nothing. I believe in no emotion other than training. I will train you all to be hardened. I will treat you all to be sturdy and show sympathy to others for once. You will learn. It is time to stop thinking for yourselves and start thinking as one. Am I clear, Daisy? Says Juno, I understand you cannot speak right now, so a simple nod of your head will do. I know of your anger, and I know of why. I've read your file, and I have watched you for many years as Chiron directed. Am I understood that your anger will not be an issue in this camp?
Juno is just going to flip him off, give him a double middle finger.
Juno, make a deck save.
Fuck! Come on! Please tell me this doesn't kill me, though. Like, do that would be bad. Please, no damage. I would prefer that. Thank you. Oh, that. Oh, I got a natural 1, so it's a 4.
Okay, so with the two middle fingers, as soon as they reach max point and stick stiff, Henrik turns around, lifts up his one good hoof, and kicks you square in the chest. For a whopping 13.
Yay, death save.
Hang on. If you're gonna try to cast Mending, he has to come back to life first. Yes?
Kira is just going to like, oh my god! This man is taking all my fucking magic, I swear to god. And she's gonna flick him on the forehead.
Wait, flick Juno in the forehead?
Yes.
Okay. Juno, first death save.
So I have to roll a regular 20?
Yes.
A 12.
What'd you get?
I got a 12.
I got a 16. Your first is a fail.
Fuck. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Fuck! A 9.
I got an 11. Your second is a fail.
I'm gonna cry, bro. Ugh. He's gonna be gone. Damn it! A 6. And I know that's gonna be
I rolled
a
an 8.
fail.
Juno, that final kick of the horse hoof has knocked your soul from your body. Akira?
Kira's gonna just fucking growl in frustration and climb down there and start doing CPR on him. Like a fucking idiot. I swear to god.
I will give you 2 chances to roll a medicine check to bring him back to life.
Please save that motherfucker!
Swear to god, Juno, if you come back to life, I'm kicking your ass.
Please don't. I will die again.
I got a 22.
I can't. Well, actually, hang on. I can counter that with a +2. Give me a sec. For a 20. Juno, Akira doesn't even do a full CPR. She simply walks over to you, hits her knees, takes her fist, and hits you square in the chest as hard as she can, bringing you back to life. Also, Juno, during this, yes, you'll go back to 1 HP. During this, you've had a life-altering moment. This kind of allowed you to control your anger quite a bit more.
Perfect.
So now, when it comes to your Constitution saves, when you're making an anger control check, add a +5 to it. You'll have to remember that because there's no way to add that onto your D&D Beyond sheet.
I'm just gonna put it as a thingy for my inventory. That way I can remember it, because that's... Why not?
Okay. Daisy, is there anything you'd like to say?
What the fuck?
That's all.
Yep.
Henrik turns around, says, "Well then, are we understood?" He looks over to Akira. Akira? Understood?
As long as you don't kick my friends again.
But you understand why he got kicked.
Yes. But I don't think he deserved to be kicked that hard.
I only did that with about 1/5 of my strength.
And you fucking killed him. So that makes you a murderer. So I think we're even.
I did half of his hoof attack, which is a +2 to attack and 1d4. His full is a +12 to attack and a 8d6.
So you're fucking lucky, Juno.
Either way, I would have died with whatever he threw at me.
Even at full health, if he would have fucking reeled back and kicked the shit out of you, Juno, you would have been gone.
Yeah.
He probably would have kicked your soul hell back about 9 times before you finally realized what was happening.
Juno's gonna now be fearful of that counselor. Like, every single time he goes near him, bam, fear. That is the one thing he will be afraid of.
He says, well then, it's time for you to meet the campers, and if I were you, we are a rival camp. I would not tell them you're from that camp. You tell them Chiron's your counselor, y'all might as well not sleep at night. Each of these guys will try to kill you while you sleep. You don't anyone. Daisy, we know. We heard how you stare at your friends while you sleep, or while they sleep.
Ah, good times. Good memories.
If that's what you call good times, you need more therapy.
Those are bad times.
Maddox, what's the timer on how long we've been in session?
Oh, I was supposed to be doing that?
No, it's on Craigbot. It tells you. I just can't open chat. It'll say in, like, started so long ago.
Hour.
So here's the... No, because I gotta take a shower. So we'll go for... Actually, we'll have a sit and chill right now. I'll explain in a minute. With that being said, welcome to Camp Chaos. That's the end of session 3. So all of you have a wonderful time. Stay tuned for more to come. But tonight, we had with us Akira.
Hey. Bye. I do what I want.
Daisy.
Okay then. Bye.
Judo.
Bye! Yeah.
And Beckett.
What the fuck was that?
With that being said, thank you all for watching session 3. I hope you liked, comment, subscribe, shared all your friends. This is... It was supposed to be the session 600 celebration. However, when I was sat down to do this recording, it was at 740 subscribers. Now we are at, let me give you a quick rundown, at approximately 758 subscribers. So thank you all. Thank you all for making this happen. We love you all, and peace out, Badassians.
For young adventurers stand, Juno leads with courage. Akira's got a plan, sarcasm leads the way. Daisy's heart is glowing, like it's so bright. Together they are stronger, shining through the night. Juno, Akira, Daisy and Beckett, hatred boiling at first sight. Bound by destiny, no fear, no regret. Mountains high they conquer, rivers wide they cross. Challenges they shed, never feeling lost. Juno, Akira,